Welcome to the guide on how to lessen your impact on the environment, but specifically how to keep your petroleum products out of local rivers, lakes, and oceans. Let's get down to business, shall we? Let's meet the two guys here to help us learn how to live more sustainably. Let's call them Dan and Steve. Dan and Steve, well, they work in the same office and they drive the same car. But we're going to see how similar they actually are. Let's see how Steve starts his day. No seatbelt, that's always a good sign. Steve, wait, that's littering. A plastic water bottle? Steve, don't you know that 2.5 million tons of plastic bottles and jars are thrown away every year, and plastic bottles are among the most prevalent sources of pollution found on our beaches? Well, let's see how Dan starts his day. A reusable water bottle? Well, aren't you dapper? Of course you must know that most tap water is cleaner and healthier than bottled water.
Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh?
Now let's get back to Steve. He seems to have gotten to work. A plastic bag? That's exactly what you don't want to do. 10 billion bags are used up every week. That affects 267 species around the world. 44% of seabirds, 43% of ocean mammals, and 86% of turtles have ingested or are entangled by plastic. A single plastic bag can take up to 1,000 years to degrade. Let's see how Dan handles this. He's using a reusable bag.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh? Oh, you fancy, huh?
And look at that, he doesn't have to throw anything away, and he can go straight to work. Let's check back on Steve. Great idea, Steve. The average American owns 24 electronic items per household. This is a great opportunity to talk about the 46 million tons of electronic waste that is found in landfills. And you're going to ignore all that. Let's see how Dan would handle this. Hopefully he'll do his small part to add to the already 1 million pounds of electronic waste that's been recycled. There we go. That's how you properly dispose of your electronic waste. Well, it's time to say goodbye to our two assistants. Well, Steve, I'm still not sure how you helped us, but that smile's just, creepy. Still no seatbelt? Drive safe, Steve. Hey, it's Dan. Or as I like to call him, Dan the Man. I think he deserves a round of applause. He was able to show us a couple simple ways that we could reduce the amount of plastic we use. What now, you ask? Well, it's up to you now. You have to make the difference. There are many more ways in which you can reduce the amount of plastic you use. One place to start would be visiting our website, www.deathtoplastic.org, and learn more about plastic and how you can reduce the amount of plastic you use. Take the plastic pledge by going on to www.stopusingplasticbags.com. Lastly, thank you for watching, and leave a comment telling us what you thought of our video. Seriously, our grade depends on it.